Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan battle video, and today we are going to showcase the new Demon King Piccolo LR Easy A. He just dropped with the World Tournament, so I'm actually doing this before I even hop in the World Tournament. I was pretty excited to try this guy out. I had materials ready to go to awaken him and get his Easy A done, so let's check him out here. So he is a Terrifying Conquerors Key 4 and 150 lead. This definitely could be like solid could be solid for like a, what am I talking, Battlefield, right? Sorry, I got caught for a second because my screen, I have two screens going right now. I'm doing this live while I'm live streaming. My other computer just went like black. I'm like, what's going on? But it's okay, it came back on. I'm like, I'm gonna be in trouble there. But yeah, I think this guy could be a decent Battlefield leader skill for sure. And I think he's just in general a good Battlefield unit to have, just because of the orb changing is very useful. He's, you know, extreme tech hasn't been the greatest category or section of units, so he's always been like one of my extreme tech staples I've used in Battlefield. Obviously now with like the new tech Broly, like they got a really huge buff with that, but I think this guy's Easy A was really important because he was a really good like orb changing unit for extreme teams, right? Super attack effect raises attack and defense for 1 turn on 12 key. The 18 key raises attack and massively raises defense for 1 turn, so you definitely want that 18 key. So here's what this guy does. He randomly changes key spheres other than tech to tech. He gets attack 60% per tech sphere. So his attack is going to waver a lot depending on how many tech key spheres we can get him. He gets key 5 and 50% damage reduction as long as you get 4 or more key spheres, and that does not have to be tech. So your goal is you always want to try to get 4 key with this guy to get the 50% damage reduction. High chance of performing a crit with 4 or more tech key spheres obtained. Defense 100 before attacking. Defense 100 is the first attacker in a turn. So basically in slot 1 before he attacks, he's going to have 200% extra defense there. So they're really beefing him up in slot 1. He launches an additional, has a high chance of becoming a super, and chance of evading plus 30% as the second or third attacker in the turn, plus another defense 60, and chance of evading an enemy's attack, including super, plus 30%. If all allies attacking in the same turn are extreme class. So basically, this guy's got a really nice kit, because in slot 2 or 3, if you're all extreme, he's got 60% chance to dodge while orb changing, right? But if you decide you want to try him in slot 1, he's going to have an extra 200% defense before he attacks, with 50% damage reduction provided you get the orbs, right? So they did a good job of balancing where you can put this guy on a rotation, so I think that is very good. And then he transforms when conditions are met. So this should be from the 7th turn, or if there's a Dragon Ball Saga World Tournament or Dragon Ball Seekers category enemy, he can do it right away. And then his super attack effect here is greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn on 12 key. Massively raise attack and defense. That's a 100% buff, I believe. That's crazy. And then he recovers 59% HP. He gets key 6. Defense 100, randomly changes key to tech. Attack 66 per key sphere. High chance to crit, plus an additional chance of performing a crit 6% per key sphere obtained. And it starts counting from the 4th key sphere with 3 or more tech key spheres obtained. So like once you go beyond 3 key spheres, he starts getting more crit. He gets 66% damage reduction for 6 turns. And then reduces damage by 10% per key sphere obtained up to 66%. So dude, when he's in this form, for the first 6 turns, I mean, you get 4 key spheres, he's 100% damage reduction. He's unkillable. That's crazy. Oh no, he gets that starting from the 7th turn. Okay. So he's going to be 66% damage reduction for 6 turns. And then when that runs out, then he gets 10% per key sphere obtained up to 66. So he always has 66% damage reduction. What they're basically saying here though is after 6 turns, you need the orbs to get it. But before that, he just gets it. And honestly, I mean, I guess if you're facing the right enemy and you transform right away, that could come into play. But if you're not transforming till turn 7, like that first part isn't going to run out, right? Defense 100 is the first attacker, launches an additional that has a high chance of being a super, chance of evading plus 30% as the second or third attacker. That's basically the same as he was before. Another defense 66 and chance of evading plus 30 when all allies. So his kit is very similar in both forms. He just gets some solid upgrades when he awakens, right? And of course I have to put equips on this guy as well. So we're gonna, oh yeah, mine's like full crit build. So mine's like really bad build right now. So we'll have to see. I think we're going to get some extra copies of him through the World Tournament. So I'm going to wait till I get those because I'm taking all of the crit off. He's going to be probably a full dodge build is what I'm thinking. Because this guy's going to be a floating support. I want to try to enhance what he already has a 60% chance to dodge. He will be slightly tanky, right? So like additionals and dodge, I think are a way to build him. Maybe defense equips, we'll see. But yeah, we'll have to get equips on him. But anyways, let's just check him out. So just keep in mind, we don't have proper equips on him. This first turn here, we're in Red Zone Movie Boss Rush. We are just going to check him out. He is not on this rotation. I am going to link him up with this guy who's a World Tournament EZA. He's definitely not good enough to run, and Turles might just kill him right here first turn. We'll see. I'm running without Whis because I wanted to bring a Sensu Bean. So if we die immediately because of my supports, then we'll just go into an easier event, right? I have a backup plan, but I wanted to try in here because I wanted to do somewhat of a longer event. So we'll see. Because otherwise I'll just go into like Divine Wrath and Mortal Will and just hop into there. Wow, 12 million immediate. I mean, Piccolo Jr. looking pretty good on the setup here. He's beefing up quick. Okay, and then this is probably... Well, we got supered already. 3 million for this guy. But he's got type disadvantage here. So he's just going to take damage from normals. Okay, that's okay. I mean, this Turles doesn't hit crazy hard, so that's fine. Okay, and then we're bringing Toa as a support, so this will be a pretty decent first turn here. We've only got 2 links with Piccolo Jr. He surprisingly doesn't link as well as you would think against with Piccolo Jr. But we're going to put him... So I want to try to get tech orbs. So we're going to try Piccolo Jr. in slot 1 and grab all of that. There we go, and then we're going to get as many tech orbs as we can. We just have to hope Piccolo Jr. doesn't kill here. He's at 252k start of turn defense. Now remember, in slot 1, you would have like an extra 200% defense. And he's got the 50% damage reduction as well, right? All right, let's just see how he looks here. Once again, Piccolo Jr., we want him just to chill and not do too much damage here. Which that doesn't look too bad. Just don't go crazy with all the additionals. Yeah, we should be fine here. 6 mil there, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. Of course he's going to triple, but it's still not going to kill this Turles. We're going to be fine here. You shouldn't be doing more than 3 here. Alright, now chill. No more. Okay, thank you. Alright, now Piccolo, Demon King Piccolo, what do we got? 8 million, okay. And we did get a decent little chunk of tech orbs. Now, I'm not looking for this guy to be a crazy, like, damage dealer or anything. The way I want to use this guy is a floating orb changer support, right? And remember, he does have 50% damage reduction, so he should eat this just fine, right? Oh, wow, he still took 100k there. That actually wasn't a good look. He was type disadvantage. And yes, this Turles is revamped, but he's not a very strong super attacker in today's standards. Toa taking 70k normals. So even with 50% damage reduction, he took damage there. That wasn't great. So I'm thinking dodge build is what we probably got to do to this guy. We'll see. We'll get another turn with him. He'll be looking better, I think, on the next turn. And he will look better when we get him transformed. And that was in slot 2, so he had less defense, because in slot 1 he does have more defense. And his dodge didn't proc. He should have had 60% dodge there. Alright, 14 mil. Done. Alright, let's get to the next turn here. We might try him in slot 1. Alright, we are transforming now. Because we are going against probably a Dragon Ball Seeker or whatever category he needs. So, here we go. Transforming early. I do like that we have the opportunity to transform quickly, right? So now here we are. So that's the one thing too. Like the orb changing can be kind of random, right? I mean, I kind of have to put him in slot 1 here. Because like, I want him on rotation with this guy. But we can't put them together. But look at the links there, man. 5 links. Because we're basically linking with himself. So we are going to get 4 orbs here and 3 tech orbs. So let's grab that. And then let's see. He's at 282k defense. He's going to have 66% damage reduction, right? So, yeah, and we got attack 66% per key sphere obtained. And then he got an extra crit, you know, per... So he only needs tech for the crit, right? So I could have grabbed anything there. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Let's do this. And then what we should probably try to do on the next turn is try to set up to have a big field of orbs for him. I got to try to do a little bit more setup. All right, right away getting supered. Oh, he just dodged. Okay, that's fine. That was only 30% dodge, by the way. And then 10 million. Okay. I don't know. Like, I think he's going to be fine because, once again, I see him as like a nice floating support unit. And I feel like the 50% damage reduction will just be enough to help him deal with really strong normals. And then you just give him a dodge build to deal with the supers. I think is realistically how you run this guy, right? Yo, what's up, young Caleb? Thanks for hopping in today. And Alyssa's here. Yo, will I make more Honkai unboxing videos? You're talking about the trading card game. Yeah, I will probably do more of those when, if I buy more. The problem is I haven't seen any new boxes in a while that I've wanted to buy. So it's kind of like I can't just go and keep buying random boxes I've already gotten. Like, because I pretty much get like almost the whole sets when I buy the boxes. So yeah, if I get a new box, I'll still put some of those out because I know some people like my card opening videos. We'll still do some of those. Okay, so Frieza's going to just finish Lord Slug here and we'll be out of here. So far, we're doing okay here in Red Zone Movie Boss Rush. But once again, I know Toa and then mainly the banner unit or the World Tournament unit, Demon King Piccolo, the TUR, like he's going to get crushed in here. So I don't know how long we're going to last, but we're getting enough to at least look at LR Demon King Piccolo here, right? Okay. So, okay, so we got a nice pot of orbs there. All right, so we're going to try slot 1 again. So we're going to grab 7 orbs here. Cooler, we know only will do normals here. 328k defense, okay. We'll do this. I'm going to try to leave this big chunk of orbs, because if we get around to another turn, well, we probably won't. We'll see. Okay, and then what do we got here? 16 million. Okay, looking a lot better there. 16 million. So he can put up some numbers. I mean, this is incredibly juiced up, right? We're linked with an unrealistic linking partner. He's not really runnable, and he's a support unit. And then 4.2 for this guy. Main, yo, what's up, Main? As a new player, what should I focus on? So what you're going to be looking forward to, Main, and I'm probably going to record a video on it. They are revamping it's the new Saiyan Threat story event. It's in the story tab. They're revamping that, and you're going to be able to make like a full Saiyan Saga team. And I would start by getting that free-to-play team. What I would do right now, though, Main, because they haven't revamped that yet, I would get the Ginyu Force and Bardock team done. And so those are just in the event tab, and I think it's under story. I think they're under story, but there should be quests in there where you can recruit them. And I would try to get the Ginyu Force and the Bardock units recruited and like build your first team. That's what I would do. But there's going to be a new revamped event coming out soon that is going to probably be a lot better. But I would still do the Bardock and Ginyu anyways. Like you want a good mix of free-to-play units. What do I do here? Because I don't know if Piccolo Jr. is going to be able to handle... Cooler's going to super here. So I don't know if we're going to be able to handle that. I'm going to put Frieza in slot 3. Because, like, I don't really have any way to deal with it here, right? And I want to make sure Frieza gets the super. So let's do this. I'm going to hope Frieza cleans them up. But, yeah, I just need a unit that Oh, wow, 230k normals. Okay. Yeah, this team might not be able to handle Red Zone Movie Boss Rush. But we honestly did see everything from Piccolo Jr. already. And, you know, we've got like a good 15-minute video here. So I think if we die here, we can still call it good. Like, there really isn't anything we didn't see from him. We saw his transformation. We're seeing his orb changing. We saw some attack stats, right? I think this LR Piccolo Jr. or not Piccolo Jr., but Demon King Piccolo, I think he's a good unit, for sure. Definitely the best of this World Tournament EZA batch, because there's some duds there, right? All right, we're going to get supered here. Can Full Power Frieza handle it? Let's see. Maybe he'll dodge. Nope. Actually, that was a good tank. It's just we were already weak earlier from the earlier damage. So Frieza handled that just fine. So that is fine. But anyways, we'll call that the video for Demon King Piccolo. I think he's looking pretty good. I think on certain team builds, I'm definitely going to be trying to use him. I think he's going to be a good support unit in that he's going to be orb changing for you. And I think he's going to be tanky enough and dodgy enough to get by with some stuff. And remember, I didn't put equips on mine yet, so we'll definitely need to update that. So let me know what you guys think of this LR Demon King Piccolo. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.